Good morning, everyone. My name is Samuel Joseph, and I'm going to be playing the role of Emily today. And the topic for today is Workplace Conflict Negotiation Simulation. And my student ID is C0855248.
Hi, good morning. My name is Michelle Pasigna and my student ID is C0859611. And I am playing the role of Felicity.
Hi, Felicity. Please come on in. Please be comfortable.
Thank you. Good morning,
Good
Emily.
morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, not too bad. I'm just stressed out, like new job, new responsibility, new company. So you know how it is, right? Like you're the senior most employee over here, so you must be knowing how hard it is to work in to be in an organization in such an organization which works for the community. So yeah, thank you for responding to the email and thank you for coming today to meet me in person. So yeah, let's just go straight to the facts of why we have this meeting today. All right. So before saying anything, I just want to know your part of the your side of the story and what do you think about what happened in the last 3 days and how we could have, avoided all of that.
Yeah. Honestly, Emily, I feel really bad about the suspension you have given me, like the 3 days unpaid suspension. I really feel bad, like I feel that I am not like deserving of that suspension. I've been with the a company for 25 years. I've dedicated my life in here, and like being you as the executive director now, it feels me like it threatens me, and like I feel that like you have stepped my rights as an employee. That's why
Okay.
I have complained to the human rights, because like I feel that I am deprived.
Okay. So Felicity, I understand that you're angry, you're scared, and also the fact that you feel threatened that instead of me being the executive director, you feel that it should have been you. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I was like thinking about that, because like from the two of us I have gained more experience,
Correct.
and I have known the company for so long already. And like that's, and like right now you are having all this new setting up new rules, and like I feel that it's not appropriate
Okay.
for those seniors employees.
So, all right. So I do get your point, and I also understand the fact that you're not happy with the change which is happening right now because I can understand that being a part of the organization and working for an organization for like more than 25 years, and all of a sudden, like your executive director leaves, and me coming in as a new director and changing the rules, I know that it will impact few employees, especially the senior most employees who have been in this organization for so long. But there has to be some changes, like things cannot be the same all the time. We have to make like changes which will be beneficial for the company in the future. So as you can see, like I right now I'm not in a very good state right now because I've been dealing with a lot of things. I've been dealing with work. I've stressed. I'm going to the therapist as well, and I know that you have filed a case against the company as well and against me as well because I suspended you. But there has to be equal rights for everyone, right? I just cannot say that that you're the most senior member and I just cannot give you the rights, like just the vacation rights. So earlier when I joined like 3 months back, I noticed that in this organization people don't work cooperatively, they work more as an individual, which I felt was like it's wrong because if you're working for an organization, it should be a teamwork. Everyone should work together in order to boost the efficiency of the work and so that we can complete majority of the work. You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes, as you have said,
Mm-hmm.
like you have noticed that the most of our employees here in Family Connections are like doing their own
Yeah,
thing. Like
correct.
Becky is doing their own thing, and also the other guy. Because like we feel that like that's the tradition already in the company,
Mm-hmm.
and like before the executive director, before
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn is very open to us, and
Mm-hmm.
she is really very supportive to us. Like
I mean, yeah.
yeah, and like she is like even giving me or other senior employees the like she's giving me like 10 weeks vacation in a year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's paid.
Okay.
And like now, as you have said that you
Mm-hmm.
want to make changes,
Mm-hmm.
and we feel, and like especially me, that I am the most senior in Family Connection company.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that it's very very a drastic move. Like you were saying, like you are like trying to level me with the juniors.
Okay, so all right, so I understand your concern. I understand where this anger is coming from. So let me just state what you're trying to what's an issue right here, right? What's the issue here is. So you think that if I take the leverage, the vacation time that you have, like which Evelyn used to give. I mean, Evelyn, she is the I mean, she is the founder of the organization, and she handpicked most of the employees. So obviously, Evelyn has a different connection with you guys, and I don't know how things used to work before, but I try to gather as much as information from the people working here in the organization, and it is brought to my attention that most of the employees have this complaint about juniors juniors getting less vacation time than the senior members. And don't you feel that this is like everyone should be getting equal amount of vacation time? I mean, like if I were in your position and you are my junior and you're getting less vacation time, in whereas we are working the same, but you're getting less vacation time and I'm getting more vacation time, that will concern you, right? Like you'll be like, why am I not getting equal amount of vacation time as the other guys?
No, that's the thing. Because like if you stayed for the company, been loyal for the company for how many years,
Mm-hmm.
of course you will be given more privilege than to the new one. It's not fair that like you're receiving the same benefits with the new intakes. it
Mm-hmm.
it would be not fair in any company. And like as long as you have stayed for like how many years, you will also be have the privilege for those seniors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you will have this vacation leaves more than like others who are just like new intakes. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot like have give them the same level as we already have, because like we've been with the company for so long already.
Mm-hmm.
We've dedicated our lives for like me, I have dedicated my 25 years life here in like Family Connection. And like I should be given more importance, right? You should understand that like I am here for that long, and like that I value this company
Mm-hmm.
much. That's why the company should also value my service in here. That's why I am really disappointed that like you are trying to think that like we should be the same level with the junior ones, because
Mm-hmm.
like I have served more, and I can say that I have served better compared to the new ones in here. That's why I am like opposing to that drastic changes for the vacation leave policy, because like for me it's not fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope like you got my point, because like that's why also like I feel like my rights were taken for granted. Like
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So Felicity, I know that you're I mean, you've been a part of this organization for quite a long time, and I really admire the fact that you have dedicated 25 years to this organization. And but there are also some things like which has to be brought into the light, like where since Evelyn has started the organization, she has handpicked most of the employees, and not and the vacation policies has not been changed since 1985, since the time the organization was established. And I don't think so that the vacation policies were in line with the employment standard acts. So the reason why I wanted to create a new standard act was employment standard act or vacation plan policies was so that every employee is treated equally, so that the juniors don't feel that extra priority is given to the senior employees, stating the fact that I believe that you guys have earned your rights, you have served your duties, you have worked enough for like more than enough for the company. So I'm not denying the fact that you guys should get more, but in a year, if you're getting 10 weeks, that's 2.5 2 months, 2.5 months paid leave, which is like which means that you're only working for like 9.5 months for the company, and 2 months is just the paid leave that the company was providing you earlier. So I just like wanted to, you know, change that thing. I wanted to, have the vacation policy in line with the Employment Standard Act, so that no one can, none of the employees can, raise a question again about it, because if if everything is done within the Employment Standard Act, I don't think so any employees will have a problem with anything, because again, you've been in this company for 25 years and they have not been in this company for so long, so there will be additional perks. But 10 weeks, 10 paid weeks is too much. And I mean, like, you imagine as an executive director, just be in the position, and and I'm the senior most employee. You would not want your senior most employee to leave the organization for 10 weeks. You would not want that, right? Because I need my employees, the most senior employees, to be on field. So that's why I'm trying to bring some changes. And I know some changes can affect people, but I don't want the most senior employee who have been in this company to affect or feel bad that, that I've come into this organization and try to change things.
Okay, as you have said that you want this to be in line with the Standard Act, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you also said that you don't want that the new intakes or the new employees will like feel that they are not treated well or equally with
Mm-hmm.
the senior employees already here. Okay, and let me know that what are your like plans, or like what are the changes that you want to implement.
So the overall changes, are you just talking about the
The vacation policy
Okay, so just the vacation
mainly.
policy
Yeah, yeah.
mainly. All right. So what I wanted to firstly do is um change the entire vacation policy. At least I want everyone in this organization to follow the Employment Standard Act, so that um no one in the future can ask a question to me, or ask a question to the organization. So I would want everyone to follow the same amount of off, same amount of paid leaves. But I also want to consider the fact that you guys have been, like, most of the senior employees have been here for like 20 plus years. So obviously, I just want to give, like, I'm okay giving a 1 week extra. That's it, 1 week or 2 weeks, because initially, like, in some countries or in some organizations, after a year they just get one paid leave. And I'm not saying that you have worked for like 25 years with us, and I'm happy for that, and that you're still working with us. So I don't want to lose you as an employee as well, because you're the most senior employee that I have in this organization. So that's why I'm being little flexible with you, but by giving you, like, if I'm giving a 3 weeks paid off to employees, I would give you 4 weeks instead of like 3 weeks. which gives you an advantage, and which, I mean, not an advantage, which gives, which I think, which is, um, you know, which is the more that I can give to you.
Okay, so you are saying that like you're trying to have the base vacation leave for the employee, which is 3 weeks. So
That is
that's the
correct.
base.
That is correct.
That's the base.
That's
And like you have said also that from there, like from the start, every year it will be increased by one.
that is correct.
Okay, so
That is only if you've been in this organization for like 3 years, and after 3 years we'll increase.
yeah, will increase by additional by 1 day.
Yeah.
And yeah, and like in my case, since I have served the company for 25 years, you will just give me like 4 weeks, and like I also have like the chance to have it increased after every other year, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so you should also like have this cap, like until like what you reach the maximum days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like I think I will not settle for 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, because like if you are trying to like have improvements on this policy, you should come up with like the maximum and the base.
All right. I get what your point. I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So
I should be getting already the maximum
mm-hmm.
and leave the other one for the new intakes.
Okay.
I am okay for that, like as you have said, like 3 weeks is okay, and
Mhm.
like an incremental of like a day every other year is okay. But on my case, because like I know that I deserve it and I've been serving the company for long, I
Mhm.
believe that I already deserve the maximum of the vacation leave that the company can offer.
All right.
That's the thing. I don't have the, I'm not saying that I am not agreeing to whatever policies that you are gonna make for the company, because I know that you also think for the betterment of the company,
That's correct.
and I as an employee I should abide on that too. But also I am just like
Sorry.
protecting my rights and like my length of service, because I believe that I have done my part greatly. So, and also I will also try to fight for my rights for this one.
Okay. So, sure, Felicity. What I can do is, like, as you stated that you will not settle for the 4 weeks, but let me bring, let me go back in the past, where Evelyn, your executive director, she was very generous with you from the very beginning, and don't you think that she used to give you 10 weeks off? I mean, 10 weeks paid off from the beginning.
Mm.
So don't you think that's kind of wrong? Like, I mean, she gives you. She's a director. She can give you leaves, but that's out of generous. Like she was out of, because she was being generous. So, like, I am agreeing to the fact that what happened in the past was also not right, because, like, according to the Act, the Employment Standard Act, 10 weeks is too much, but you used to get that 10 weeks, and you didn't, like, no one complained about it. So I don't want to go back, but instead I want to work with a solution which can help both of us to come out of this situation. And I get that 4 week, you don't want to agree with the 4 weeks vacation time, but we can still work on it, because as I mentioned earlier, I'm still trying to develop more policies, make new policies, so that I can work this organization more efficiently, so that every employees feel that they have been treated equally. I don't want any of the junior employees saying that senior employees are getting more perks, or they have a better advantage of everything, just because they've been working here for quite a long time. Because at one point even you were at that stage, so I'm pretty sure you must be feeling very bad when the same thing happened with you, if it would have been happened with you. So I'm just trying to make you understand that if you can consider the fact that you have already received like too many paid leaves in the earlier years, and I'm not denying the fact that I am okay giving you an extra week paid leave, but I just want your confirmation on that so that we can move ahead and um, solve the things which we are facing so that we can work together in this organization.
Yeah, I understand like what you are trying to say to me too. I understand that you are trying to say that I should be more considerate because like I already have been enjoying the 10 weeks for 25 years.
Yeah.
And like for the fact also, and like I would also try to convey you my situation. You know that I've been serving for this company for 25 years already, and like for the fact that I will not be staying more than like I think like 30 years for this one. You should also consider that in a point of time I will retire, right?
Yeah.
Because like I cannot see myself also like been working for a company for 50 years. I will also still enjoy my retirement, right? So that's what I'm saying. There time comes that I will decide to retire, and like right now you are trying to make amendments on what the things I have already enjoyed, right? So why not just like go with the policy, but like for the senior employee like me that's already planning to retire in some point of a time, just just leave it as it is, because like I believe I cannot work for more than 5 years from now.
But
then you will like drastically change my vacation week, reduce it into like more than a half, and I feel it's not really right for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I don't want to leave this company with like what you call this burden in my heart, or I want to remember this company to be like a memorable one. And like I don't want to leave this company with all those like bad things that happen. I want to treasure all my memories in here. That's why I'm telling you na it's a reality that I will not be staying in this company for too long. Then why do you need to like change my benefits for this ones? That's what like I want also you to consider.
Sure. So, okay. So, thank you for bringing all these things up and telling and thank you for letting me know how you feel about the company. And I really appreciate the fact that you still want to continue with the organization. And so, let me come up with a solution. Let me say, instead of 4 weeks, you are unhappy because I cancel, like, instead of getting 10, you're not even getting at least half. You said at least half. So let me meet up you in the middle and give you a little bit more. Like, I can give you 6 weeks. That's the max that I can give you. 6 weeks paid vacation, paid time, because I have to deal with other things as well. And as I mentioned earlier, like, we have the best retirement policy with the organization. So you know the policy very well. So even if you retire with us, it's not, I mean, it is still good for you, right? And you know all the benefits, what the company offers. So I know that moving from 10 weeks to 4 and now to 6 is a drastic change, but you need to also understand the fact that the organization was very generous to you, especially Evelyn, because she dealt with the vacation in a very casual manner. So I wouldn't say it was totally your fault. I would say it was partially Evelyn, who kind of was generous towards you, and she gave you like 10 weeks instead of giving 3 like any other employees. So I feel that since you've been getting this many paid leaves, I know it's going to be hard, but let's consider and let's settle between 5 to 6 weeks. That's the max that I can give you, because I want to work things out with you as well, because I don't want to lose you as an employer, because I feel that you know more about this company than me, because you've been a part of this organization. You know all the employees. So that's what I would like to propose to you right now.
Okay, so you were saying that like from 4 weeks that you want to decrease my 10 weeks vacation leaves, you're now saying that you can give me like 6
5 to
weeks,
6. That's
five
correct.
to 6
We
weeks.
can work on that.
You can work on that length of time for the vacation weeks. You're also
That is
saying that like that's the
Sorry.
the max that you can give me, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
I am like trying to like make you also consider that like I am, as you can see, I am old already,
Mm-hmm.
and like most of my job here is like training the new ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is like I think I have like we already have this stuff that like we can trust, right? We already there
Mm-hmm.
are like they already gain those skills, and that's because of me, because like I am like looking into them, train them, and like eventually we can transition them to be more like me, right? So I believe that like it is not a big loss to the connection company to like just give me the lenient amount of weeks that like I can say you can have at least give me like 8 weeks. It's just like 2 months, because most of like I have friends also from other companies that they are receiving
Mm-hmm.
very good vacation leaves with pay, and like I cannot compromise that one into just decreasing drastically into like 6 weeks. Maybe we can meet between like 8 weeks. That's the list that I could like say to you.
Okay, so again, like we are again focusing on the part where you want more leaves. I personally feel that I have, given you more than what I can give you, or more than what I can offer. I have from 3 to 4, and then from 4 to 5 and 6. I feel like I am being like, again, I feel like I'm being very lenient towards you by even considering the amount of leave that you're trying to ask. I feel 6 is still like it's more than a month. It's more than a month. It's like 1.5 month. 6 weeks is 1.5 month paid leave. I mean, normally companies they get just like get like 1 month leave, but I'm still trying to be flexible here with you, because I know for a fact of because I know that not because of you, but because of the executive director, who kind of some way gave you the impression that you can get like 10 weeks. So I just want to say that if I would still you know ask you to take 6 weeks instead of 8, because 8 is like again too much. 8 is like 2 months instead of 1 month, and from instead of 1.5 months, you're like the company is going to pay you like for 2 months. But and also I'm not denying the fact that the employees that you have trained, they are skilled, they know stuff. But at one point, even they might say the same thing, because whatever you have taught them, they know everything. So even they can say that, like we know the same stuff what Felicity knows. So if she's getting 8 weeks, why can't we get 8 weeks? But I can still say that, she is senior, I can give her like 2 weeks extra. But I just cannot give you like a month extra, right? So 8 weeks again is going to be 2 months. So just consider that, getting 6 weeks instead of 8.
Yeah, because like that's the reason why that we have this employment retention, right? Because like if you want to be with the company for long years, the company will compensate you for that.
So at
So you cannot like compare the junior to the senior, just just in a level.
yeah,
Yeah, it is like it is like traditional to the company that like senior employees like have more benefits, especially to the incremental of the additionals of the leaves.
so yeah, so I am not comparing any of the employees, but it's been brought to my notice from the junior employees that leaves should be equal. And I know like I shouldn't be listening to all of their queries, all of their doubts, and all of their um complaints about how the organization should work, because I'm in a position where it's up to me, where I have to decide how the organization should be running. So I feel every employee should have this equal right. But again, since you've been part of the organization for so long, I'm trying to give you more leaves than the employees, which which is like which is I'm not comparing you with them. Instead, like I'm giving you extra weeks. Instead of 3 or 4, instead of 5 and 6, I'm giving you 8. I'm giving you 6 weeks instead of 3 weeks. But you asking me for like 8 weeks is too much. Like, don't you think it's too much?
I think it's not, because like I've been enjoying that for 25 years already.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you, in a way, Emily could have. Evelyn could have not been that. If Evelyn would have not been that generous to you, and she would have not given you that 10, 10 weeks from the beginning, maybe we wouldn't have this conversation right now. We would not be having this conversation right now. Instead, you would have been happy if instead of 3, I would have given you 4 or 5, because obviously you're getting extra. But since you've been getting that from a very long time, that's what I'm trying to make you understand, that it is no one's fault here. Clearly it's not your fault. So that's what I'm trying to make you understand, that we can at least. I am trying to be more flexible towards you because I know you're a senior most employee. So that's why I'm trying to give you like an extra two weeks. I'm giving you more than extra 2 weeks now.
Okay, so you're saying that you are like giving me advantage because like you're giving me like extra 2 weeks. But like don't you think that like why did Evelyn give me the 10 weeks? Maybe it's because like I deserve it. Because like not also for my seniority in the company, but also for the on hire work, for the reliability that she gave me. That's why that I have those privilege to have it. Is it would you like to consider that they give me that leave because like I deserve it too?
Okay, again, so yeah, I know the fact that Evelyn used to give you those weeks. If you're saying that you're capable, Evelyn must have seen your capabilities, and that's why she has given you this. She was so generous to you. But according to the Ontario and the Employment Standard Act, no employee is supposed to get paid leaves, like 10 weeks paid leaves. 10 is like too much. That's right. That's why I'm just trying to make you understand that I'm trying to be neutral and trying to meet you in the middle, where I can offer you a little bit more extra vacation time than the other employees.
Okay. So what are you you're trying to say that like um it's not in the policy that employees should be getting 10
Yeah,
weeks vacation leave.
yeah, correct. Because according to the Employment Standard Act, in this organization when I came in, not any of the vacation policies were in line. Like nothing was being followed by, as it was supposed to be followed. I mean, the vacation policy was not followed in a way that the Employment Standard Act works.
Okay. So, we should come to a point that we should like agree on this one, right?
Correct. So I'm trying to, as calmly as possible, I'm trying to come up with good terms so that even you're not angry with the outcome of it, and the relation between both of us can be good, and which will be again beneficial for the organization. So I'm trying to reach and meet you somewhere in the middle where I can offer you 6 weeks paid off instead of 3 or 4. So which is again 2 weeks more.
Okay. So
And it's not going to be more, like it's just like I'm just taking 6 weeks from you. I mean 4 weeks from you, and 4 weeks is like nothing.
okay. So as you're saying that you can only give me just 6 weeks, right? Okay, let's because and now I am fighting for my right to get like maybe 8 weeks. Okay. Okay. As for now, I cannot like give you an exact answer to that if I'm okay or not. But like as you know that like you are the executive director, you all have the rights, and I am like trying also to protect my rights and as an employee and as a senior employee in the company. But for now, I cannot like agree on you for now. Let me give me time. I will also talk to one of my like colleagues, and I should also seek like legal advice for this one
Okay.
before I can conclude to. Is it fine?
I'm okay with it, but I would appreciate it more like if we could have agreed on a term so that we can no longer have the conversation again, and we can start to build a new organization and try to work in. So you have asked me to come in the middle. I've given you more than that now. I've given you 6. But when you saw that I gave you 6, you asked for more. So I don't think that, I mean, it is being fair to me, because when you said you wanted like at least half.
Oh, I didn't like said like at least half. I
No,
I told you like you cut it like not even
not
at
even
least
at
half.
least half.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But I did not even agree like saying like, oh, you could like give me at least half. For now, I do understand what you're trying to say, Emily. But for me as a senior employee, I am also fighting for my right, and like right now, I cannot conclude to that statement that I would agree with that 6 weeks. Give me more time, like to check this up with also with human rights if we are like aligned or we are on track. I have to check with that too. Yeah, we can like maybe once I have those information, we can sit down again with this one. But for now, I cannot conclude that one for now.
Okay, so sure, I totally respect your decision, and I just wanted to make sure that nothing works. I'm sorry, that's my staff. So I just wanted to make alright, sure. So I just wanted to be clear over here and understand that whatever we have discussed here is, not, you have not taken anything in a negative way, and I want you to be as open to me as you were with Evelyn, because I want to be in a position where I can work with the team. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to change the environment of the entire organization here, and I want everyone to work as a team. As I stated in the very first statement, I want everyone to work as a team, and you are the most valuable team member. So yeah, that's the reason why I tried to talk to you about this, so that we can I I thought that we can come to a conclusion. But sometimes things like this, like as you mentioned, that you need some time and you need some legal advice, which I totally agree on. So yeah, I mean, I am okay that if you take your time, but I just wanted to at least make sure that we are good, and whenever we are in the organization, we'll just give it our very best. And also, you understand the 3 weeks that the 3 days that I you know the reason behind it, why I suspended you for 3 days, because of the behavior. And I didn't want any of the employees to think that they can just talk to their superior that way. So I had to, give that 3 days. But again, I would want you and me to work together so that we can, take this organization to a new height. Sure.
Yes, as you have said that like you are giving me much more time to think about it and to refer it to also with people who have much more knowledge about this one,
Mm-hmm.
because like I want to seek that also, and like I do appreciate that like you're doing this one for the betterment of the company, and like everyone like me also want the best for the company. But like as I hope you understand too that I am also doing this one for my rights
Right.
as an employee. And yeah, I do appreciate that you will consider that you consider me time, give me time to like yeah, to think about this one. And yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
hopefully we can conclude into something on our like next meeting.
Sure. And I look forward to that meeting, and I look forward so that we can, come to a conclusion and start working on from a very first start. All right. All right.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Felicity, for your time, and thank you for coming today.
Okay, thank you so much, Emily, for
Yeah, you
this
have a good day.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a good day.